So if you've watched my other videos, I have explained to you how reliant your body is on ozone and oxygen uh, type things like single oxygen and hydrogen peroxide, just some examples, how your body literally makes these things to fight off pathogens, things that it doesn't want in the body, things that it's trying to fight off. It breaks up viruses, it deactivates things that make you sick, like campylobacter, listeria, bacteria. It's an antibacterial. It fights things in your body that it doesn't want. So my opinion is that flu season is it's correlated to the amount of ozone in that part of the world at that time of the year. So let's just take a look at January, North America. So we can see in the top left, we can see December, January, February. And you can see that part of the world, it's blue in North America. You can see that there's a very low concentration of ozone. So we could just take a look at that. And then if we flip to flu season, this is from 2011 to 2016. That is a very large amount of time. So you can look at North America in particular, January, February, March, where we were looking at before. You can see that January, February, March, flu activity, it's really high there. Okay, so let's look again. Stark contrast. Let's look at the bottom left. June, July, and August. So you can see in North America there is a high concentration of ozone. It's the highest actually. It's in the red and the purple zone, and most of it's yellow, but that part of the world, it is highly concentrated with ozone. And if we look on the second row, you can see June, July, and August. You can see North America, it is completely flu-free. It has no flu, and that is a large amount of time, 2011 to 2016. That is a lot of data to claim that there is no flu. I mean, let's just assume that there's minimal flu, but no flu in that part of the world with ozone at that time of the year. If you've watched my previous video, you know that the sun creates ozone by shining on nitrous oxide, carbon dioxide, and volatile organic compounds, which are VOCs for short. These three things come off of cars, and they are what I consider to be actual smog and actual air pollution. They come off of cars, they float into the upper atmosphere, the sun shines on them, and breaks them down into individual oxygens. Those individual oxygens recombine to form ozone. I think that the sun shining in certain parts of the world at certain times of the year, which is, it would correlate with when our summer is. You can see that North America has its summer in June, July, and August, and that is when the flu season is not happening, because you can see on the map that it has the most ozone in the atmosphere because of the sun. And same thing with other parts of the world. And yeah, so I think that, in my opinion, I think that the sun shining on certain parts of the world at certain times of the year, it makes the ozone production amp up, and then it makes people's immune systems boost up, and it protects people from the flu, or it makes people recover from the flu faster, or not even have to deal with it. So that's just my opinion.